Does Trent Taylor look solid? Yes, absolutely. Last year in camp, he led all receivers, all players in catches, more than George Kittle. It was amazing. Jimmy Garoppolo was coming off a torn ACL, and I guess he was just dialed in on his comfort, on his security blanket. Trent Taylor, every throw, most of them. This year, not as much. He was in the mix. I mean, he ended up with the third most. Well, Ayuk missed the last 4 practices, so Trent Taylor ended up getting more catches than Ayuk. It was Kendrick Bourne 1 at wide receiver, Trent Taylor 2, Brandon Ayuk 3. If Ayuk had stayed healthy, it would have ended up being Ayuk, Kendrick Bourne, Trent Taylor. He's firmly the 49ers' number 3 receiver, and he's exactly what he used to look like before the injuries made him look really ineffective. I think he's probably going to average 8 yards a catch this year, which is nothing to laugh at because he catches them on 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 7, and most of his catches go for first downs. He's still going to have a role on the team, and it's going to be interesting. The Niners, toward the end of camp, started experimenting with empty formations, which they don't do a lot of. It's kind of the next wave of offensive football. It's what LSU did, 5 wide. It's what the Patriots did in the Super Bowl to beat the Rams. Now, you don't have to use 5 wide receivers, but there's no one in the backfield. The Patriots were in 22 personnel, and then they flexed everyone out. And you just get really interesting matchups. You end up getting 3 guys in the slot, 2 guys out wide, 3 guys in the slot. 3 on one side, 2 on the other. You could have 4 on one side, 1 on the other, but usually it's 3 by 2. Started seeing that from the Niners a little bit at the end of camp, which is newish. I mean, it's not new. It's in the playbook. It's all in the playbook, and they've used it at times. It's just what they emphasize. It seemed like a new emphasis is what I want to say. And it makes sense because look what they have in their team. They have Trent Taylor and Jordan Reed and George Kittle. On 3rd down, if you go empty and you have those 3 guys in the middle with Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel out wide, okay. Or you can put Jordan Reed out wide. You can put Jordan Reed out wide and bring Deebo Samuel in the slot or Ayuk in the slot. You can get whatever matchup you want. I think we're going to see stuff like that. So maybe Trent Taylor's playing time will be taken away a little bit by Jordan Reed, or maybe they'll use them together. Maybe they'll just be really tough to stop on, even tougher to stop on 3rd down than they were last year. So think about that.